Catherine Cowles has done it again, yet another excellent romantic suspense book in the books. I love romantic suspense because the suspense part is what makes up for the conflict in the stories usually, rather than the relationship miscommunication. Anyway, welcome back to reading my 26 books for 2026. This is book 3, and again, another excellent title. I was so grateful to read the arc of this, so thank you so much to Catherine Cowles and the publisher. The synopsis, spoiler free. This follows Bray, and a year before the main events of the story, she and her best friend went for a hike, and her friend Nova disappeared on the hike and she hasn't been found. So a year later, Bray returns to Starlight Grove, which is where they went on the hike originally, and she moves there because she's determined to figure out what happened to Nova. And her next door neighbor is this grumpy mountain man, but not the grumpy where he's mean, just the grumpy as in he's kind of quiet. And he used to work for the FBI, so he agrees to help Bray. And then they bond, and then elements of this mystery unravel. The pacing in the story was great. The author does such a good job writing the pacing of both the romance, which is a little bit of a slow burn, as well as the pacing of the mystery itself, because the mystery slowly builds and builds and you're on the edge of your seat, and there are so many twists and turns that you will never see coming. No matter how hard you try to guess, you are likely to not guess a Catherine Cowles ending. The author does such a good job of writing found family too. This is the first book in a 5-book series, and each one of Dex's brothers is gonna have their own book, and all of the side characters have such strong personalities. There's so many like fun quirks to the small town and to the family as a whole. I just felt completely immersed in the characters and the town of Starlight Grove, and there are so many fun animal characters in this book as well. And to read this book, you don't have to have at all read any of her other books, but there's some cameos from the other characters in some of her other books, which were just so much fun, and I cannot wait for the rest of this series, especially Orion, who's one of the brothers' books. So definitely would recommend, and stay tuned for more book reviews.